Hey, Jeff, are you there? If you are, pick up. Is it true that the company is sending you to Los Angeles?
Oh, hey Mandy, what's up? Why you know about that? I don't remember telling you about that yet.
I was just at the supermarket and I ran into Mrs. Johnson and she told me about it.
Oh yeah, really?
Really? Is that all you can say? How could you have kept such an important thing from me? You should have told me way in advance. I mean, it seems so sudden. I wasn't ready. Getting transferred? And to LA? Really?
Yeah, well, not really transferred in the literal sense. My 3-month training period has ended, so I was just assigned my position, that's all. I'm not being transferred, but assigned to my first position.
Oh, really? It's not a transfer then?
No, I only received my assignment this morning. I knew I was gonna be assigned somewhere. Figured it might be local, but it just turned out there was a position open in LA. I just contacted my folks and informed them just 30 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Now I see the whole picture. No wonder I'm only just hearing about it. Sorry to get so panicky. So does that mean you'll be living right in the city or renting a place in the suburbs?
Neither. There's a company-owned apartment a little outside the city. Nice coastal area. I'll probably have to get a car and commute to work.
Huh? Not right in the city.
No, this will be the first time living near a big city. Figure I should gradually get used to it first.
Does that mean, company-owned that there are certain restrictions?
Yeah, I'm sure there are some restrictions. Basically, it will be assigned to me and I can't have anybody else living there. Of course, I can have people over on occasion.
I see. But when you move there, please keep in contact with me, okay? Don't sort of just drift away.
No worries. I plan to visit during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Also, on occasion, business trips back to HQ here. Our folks live just a few blocks away, so we'll constantly be in touch, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. That makes me feel a whole lot better.
Not sure how you feel, but you okay with it all?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Why wouldn't I be?
Alright then. Is that all you wanted to know? I gotta get going. I'm on my way to a meeting.
Yeah, no problem. See ya! Hey, Jeff, what's up? It's been a while. How you been?
Hey, Mandy. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's been a while, I guess. Yeah, but we did see each other, Christmas.
How long have you been gone? I can't believe it's been 3 long years since you got assigned to the LA office. You never contact me. I always line you first. What's up with that?
Yeah, but I always stop off and say hello when I'm back, right? Like last Christmas and Thanksgiving, plus a few other times on those business trips.
Yeah, just a hello. Why can't we go have a few drinks or maybe go out for a bit to eat? At least we could do that.
A few drinks, huh? Yeah, right.
You don't want to go out for a few drinks with me? But forget that for now. I was contacting because I heard from your mom that you were coming back for a short visit to the main office.
Yeah, that's right. I'm scheduled to fly in this weekend. Got a few meetings to attend on Monday.
Just wondering, but what are your plans for the weekend or after work?
I can't really get into the details, but I have a meeting with a client Monday morning and then maybe business lunch afterwards. As for the weekend, my boss told me I could leave early on Friday so I could spend time with the family over the weekend.
Oh, yeah? So that means you're free Friday night, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So you arrive at the airport in the morning, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, roger that.
You seem all set for something. What is it?
Come on, Jeff. You're so slow to catch on.
Slow to? I'm not sure what you mean.
Gotta go. Looking forward to seeing you on the weekend. Hey, Jeff. What's up?
Hey, Mandy?
Guess where I am? I'm at the airport to pick you up.
Oh, yeah? Now, why would you pick me up? I never asked you to.
How about you, Jeff? Where you at?
I'm working.
Yeah, right. Of course you are. I suppose it's still a bit early, but we could have lunch, right? Flight's like 2 hours from LA, maybe less. We could head over to the new restaurant downtown. You'll love this place.
Hey, can I ask you why?
What do you mean? We haven't seen each other in a while. You don't come back that often, so I figured we should use this precious time wisely. That's all.
I'm sorry to have to break this to you, but I already made plans for lunch today.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, I already arrived earlier this morning on the red-eye flight. I'm about to meet up with a client for lunch, so I'm gonna have to cut this short.
Excuse me, I thought you were going to meet up with me. I came all the way to the airport to pick you up.
Please, I don't really have time for this. This is all part of work. I really have to get going.
I can't believe you. I left home early this morning. I even made reservations at the restaurant. Now I'm gonna have to cancel.
Really sorry. I really have to go. Talk to you again. Mandy, are you there? What the hell did you do?
Pardon me, are you serious? That new restaurant I was talking about? I was going to have lunch with you there. I was looking forward to it all week. And you had the gall to take another woman there. Are you out of your mind? How could you? You're despicable. I can't believe you took her there.
Excuse me? You're the one that's despicable. I never consented to go into the restaurant with you. I didn't even know it was that restaurant, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, sure. Anyway, who the hell is that woman you were with?
Pardon me?
I said, who the hell was the woman you were having lunch with? I can't believe you were having lunch with someone other than me. You're beyond contempt.
I really don't know what you're trying to say. What do you care who I have lunch with? It's none of your business. It's not if we're married. Just so you know, the woman I was with was a client. She's in charge of sales.
Excuse me? A client?
Her office is currently being renovated, and it was just more convenient to have the meeting somewhere else. We figured we would just make it a lunch business meeting. Her section manager was scheduled to arrive a little later.
Are you being straight with me? So does that mean that she's just a business acquaintance and not some girlfriend?
Of course not! Like I said, she's a sales rep for a local company. This was the first time meeting her.
Oh, now I see. I just thought, my bad. I guess I just made a hasty assessment of the situation. Okay then, I don't want to interrupt your business dealings, so I'll just wait while you take care of business.
Have you been drinking?
Drinking? No, of course not.
You've already disrupted my work. The store manager tried to stop you from entering, but you barged in anyway. You rushed to my client and started bad-mouthing her, hurling insults at her just for having lunch with me. What the hell is wrong with you? When I tried to intervene, you slapped me across the face and took off out of the restaurant. After you left, all hell broke loose. Complete pandemonium. We had no choice but to terminate the meeting.
Terminate? Really?
And what's more, when you knocked over the table, my client's laptop got totaled. If that wasn't enough, a pitcher of water got dumped on it after it fell and all the data was lost.
Huh, really? I didn't intend to.
You also stomped all over my briefcase and ruined the USB memory in there. Lost all the important data.
I was only trying to,
But lucky for you, we both had data backed up on our computers at the office, so we scheduled a new meeting for Monday afternoon. Don't think you're just gonna get away with what you did. There are consequences for what you did. No doubt you'll be paying me for a new laptop and a USB memory. I'll send you a bill, and I expect you to pay for it.
Are you serious? You make me out to be some kind of fiend. I'm not the only one at fault here,
Excuse me?
You're supposed to be my boyfriend. I should be your priority.
Hold it right there. Your what? Boyfriend?
What's more important to you, me or your job?
I'm hearing you, right? Did you say I was your boyfriend?
Yeah, and another thing. You say I have to pay for damages. Well, as my boyfriend, I think you should pay that.
Why would I do that?
I was the one that was supposed to be at that restaurant today. It was our date. But no, you had to go and meet with that woman. You said it was all work, but the fact is you went to that restaurant with another woman. The facts don't lie, Jeff. You have this beautiful girlfriend, and you ignored that and went out with another woman. That's what you did. I was deprived of precious time with my boyfriend. The least you could do is pay for damages. Oh, yeah. And I bet you were going to pay the bill for that little lovey-dovey lunch date. Am I right?
Mandy, stop for a sec.
I heard you say, I'll take care of the bill. I heard it with my own ears as I walked. The only person that has the right to get treated by you is me, and me alone. After all, I'm your girlfriend. You know what? This means you are cheating on me. How could you treat your girlfriend this way?
Yeah, you're kind of starting to scare me, Mandy.
Excuse me?
As for paying the bill, when we had our last meeting, they paid the bill so the company requested that I pay it this time. Of course, with my company credit card. My boss asked me to pay the bill. How can I refuse?
Huh. So it was all just business?
But more importantly, to be honest, I don't know where to begin.
What are you talking about?
Am I right in assuming that you wanted me to pay for what you did because you think I'm your boyfriend, right?
Yeah, that's right. Obvious, isn't it? That's what boyfriends do, right? Pay for his beautiful girlfriend's dinner or lunch or whatever. And that goes for paying for stuff like damaged laptops. A boyfriend always protects his woman. That's always been the way.
This is nuts, Mandy. You've got your wires all screwed up. Besides, you're definitely not my girlfriend.
Pardon me?
I said I'm not your boyfriend. When did we do this? I really can't recall.
Stop right here, Jeff. What the hell are you saying? Not my boyfriend? How could you say that?
I can say that because I know it. I never dated you. We never even talked about it. Where did you ever come up with this notion anyway? I know we grew up together since grade school and we spent a lot of time together, but when did you decide we were going steady? Thinking back on it, I don't remember making a pass at you or even talking about it.
But that time, at her high school graduation.
At her high school graduation? What are you talking about?
Don't you remember? That girl that had a crush on you since elementary school? Remember her? She kind of opened up about having a crush on you.
Huh? Yeah, I sort of remember something like that. What about it? I told her I was already dating someone else and turned her down, as I recall.
That person you said you were dating. You meant me, right?
Pardon me?
I was pretty taken aback when that girl opened up about her feelings toward you, but I was overjoyed that you turned her down and chose me. I can't believe that you would say it was not your girl. It was always a given.
Hold it 1 second. When did I ever say you were the girl I was dating at the time?
Huh? Well, I thought, you said it right in front of me, so I figured.
Yeah, you always seemed to be around back in those days, come to think of it. You always follow me around.
I wasn't following you around. We were just hanging out.
I was with all the guys celebrating our graduation. You just happened to be there. As a matter of fact, you were the only girl there. The other girls were celebrating their own little groups. To be honest, I was surprised to see you standing there after that girl approached me.
Huh? You're kidding, right?
Just so you know, there is a specific girl that I'm seeing now.
Excuse me? Say again.
That's right, and we just got engaged.
Engaged? Are you serious? You mean engaged?
I suppose you'll find out sooner or later, so I'll tell you. My fiancée is Sarah.
Huh? Sarah? Not that Sarah.
Yup, that's Sarah. You know her, of course, the very same Sarah, our former high school classmate. We've been seeing each other since high school.
Since high school? Way back then?
And when I moved to LA, she moved in with me about a year later. I had to move out of the company dorm, of course, but we got a nice place near the beach.
You guys are living together?
That's another reason why we came back home a little early. So we could submit our marriage documents at the city hall.
You guys are getting married? What about me? What was I to you all these years? I always expected to marry you someday.
You were just an old friend from the neighborhood, that's all. That's it and nothing more.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm dead serious, Mandy. Maybe this incident was a blessing in disguise. We sure did clear the air, didn't we?
That's it? Just clear the air?
How about that damaged laptop? I'll send the bill to your folks' place and call them to explain the whole thing. Tell you what, just pay the damages for the laptop. Forget about the USB. I got plenty more of those. But you did make a mess of the restaurant. You'll probably see a bill from them too. And one last thing. If you see me around, don't approach or talk to me. You got that? I'm finished with you, so I'm gonna have to block you online. Okay, I gotta get going. Bye.
Wait, Jeff, please.
Mandy later got a bill for the damages. It turned out to be more than I expected. The cost of the damaged laptop, the restaurant damages included broken dishes, damaged tables, and when she left the place, she slammed the door and cracked on the door glass, which had to be replaced. On top of that, the place had to close for a few days to carry out repairs, so compensation for lost business. It seems a couple of customers also demanded compensation, apparently for food spilled on their clothes when she knocked over the table. I heard the cost was well over $20,000. As for me and Sarah, we submitted our marriage certificate at City Hall and even celebrated with an intimate dinner. No, none of that restaurant, fortunately. I was sort of expecting Mandy to barge at any moment to disrupt it all, but fortunately, nothing like that happened. I later heard that Mandy was living at home all this time, and according to her mom, she was just waiting to someday marry me. Can you believe it? Her parents were completely unaware of her intentions and was totally taken aback when they heard. They were now dead set on re-educating their daughter to get her to come to her senses. They apparently moved to a rural location to live a quiet life. Maybe it will do her some good. Her parents stopped by to congratulate us on our marriage, but although sincere, there was sadness in their eyes as they left.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, are you there, Tilly?
Good morning, Lucia. What's the matter?
Could you pick up my child and take care of him for a while?
What?
I'm busy, unlike you, so just do it for me, okay?
Hold on. This is just too sudden. Why do I need to take care of your child?
Well, I inherited the ownership of a luxury hotel my mother-in-law owned when she was hospitalized.
That's the first time I heard that.
It starts from today. A large group of visitors is going to be staying during the weekend, so I'm going to be really busy. Which is why I'm asking you, the mother who looks like she has the most time on her hands, to take care of my child. I'll probably be asking similar favors of you from now on, okay?
Wait, hold on. That hotel! My husband and I are going to be staying there over the weekend.
Huh? What? Oh, you at a luxury hotel?
We made a reservation 6 months back.
Oh, what's the occasion?
It's me and my husband's 15th anniversary. His parents are going to be taking care of our son, so there's no way I'll be able to manage your child as well.
Are you sure about this?
Huh?
The lodging expenses are $500 per night. Someone as poor as you won't be able to stay here.
We already made the reservation, so we obviously know the prices.
You knew and still made the reservation? You don't seem to be getting it. This is a luxury hotel. It's not some cheap lodging people like you go to. Do you understand?
Of course I understand that it's a luxury hotel, but we're not as poor as you think we are, you know?
Is that so?
Anyways, I won't be able to take custody of your child. My husband and I have plans to stay at your hotel this weekend. We look forward to it. Good morning, Lucia. Is now a good time?
Oh, if it isn't Tilly. So you decided to take care of my child for me after all?
I'm talking about our reservations. We tried checking in earlier, but we were told it was canceled.
What?
The concierge even said that we had to pay the cancellation fee in full since the cancellation was made this morning. But I don't remember making any cancellations, and neither does my husband. Care to explain what's going on?
What do you mean, explain? If it was canceled, it was canceled. That's all there is to it. Could you just pay the cancellation fees and go home? I'm busy preparing for the group of visitors right now. Just because we're friends doesn't mean I can give you special services. So go home.
But we didn't cancel it. Even if we can no longer stay here, I'm not going home until I get a satisfactory answer.
I said it was canceled. That's all there is to it. If you won't go home, I'll call the police.
Fine. I'll just ask Mrs. Eleanor, the real owner of this hotel.
What? My mother-in-law?
Is there anyone else? I wasn't going to call her since she's in the hospital, but an acquaintance of mine who works here as a waitress said she's fine now. Apparently, she can give orders in case something happens, so I'll ask her.
What? How do you know her contact information? You know one of our waitresses? Tilly?
Lucia.
Oh, finally a reply. What did you do?
I told Mrs. Eleanor about what happened. She told me to tell you that you're fired.
Oh, what?
She also said don't call yourself the owner when you're just a waitress. She said she might have to fire you from your job as a waitress as well.
Why? It's true I was a waitress until now, but my husband has no female relatives, so I automatically become this hotel's proprietress now that Miss Eleanor is hospitalized. I was just trying to take over for her. Why am I fired?
I told Mrs. Eleanor that her reservation was canceled abruptly, so she asked the front desk about it. When they checked the security footage for this morning,
Security footage?
they saw you canceling our reservations.
What?
Apparently, you have high-quality security cameras that can capture screens clearly.
The cameras were that good?
Apparently, that being the case, Mrs. Eleanor said that the fake prophetess, Lucia Harper, needs to pack her bags and go home.
No, but this is my chance now that my mother-in-law's in the hospital.
Mrs. Eleanor is probably going to contact you later, but apparently she asked her nephew, who's experienced running a hotel, to take care of things while she's gone.
What?
Mrs. Eleanor's hospitalization was so sudden, so apparently she just got here.
What? She's already here?
Apparently, she was already going to come here next month to train under Mrs. Eleanor.
What? I wasn't the one who was going to inherit the hotel?
She said the staff was already told about it. You didn't hear? I find it difficult to believe that someone who can't even listen announcements is fit to become the next prophetess. Not to mention that she just cancels the reservations of customers.
What? You're the one to blame. Poor people like you shouldn't come to luxury hotels in the first place. I was just trying to make sure you didn't throw away all your money.
Stop messing around. Why do you keep calling me poor?
But the things you wear are always so shabby.
What, shabby?
You only wear cheap clothes from fast fashion stores. The fact that you live with your husband's family, too? You have to depend on your husband's parents since you have no money, right?
Is that why you keep calling me poor?
You were probably lying back there, too.
You mean how Mrs. Eleanor's nephew is in charge while she's gone?
Yes, it's all a lie, isn't it? There's no way someone like you knows Miss Eleanor's contact information anyways.
I know her contact information from work.
What? Work?
I'm a writer for a travel magazine.
Huh?
The waitress I said who was my acquaintance, she's the one who showed me around when I wrote an article on the hotel.
A writer for a travel magazine? You?
I stopped writing when I got married and had children. But I decided to start doing it again thanks to my son and husband's support. I told my husband's parents about it, and I was able to get a job writing a special article for a travel magazine my brother-in-law is the chief editor of. The theme was luxury hotels a couple would go to for their 15th anniversary.
A special article for a travel magazine? And you chose this hotel?
Yes, the plans for an interview were ruined thanks to you, though.
Well...
While Mrs. Eleanor was checking the security footage, I was explaining the situation to my brother-in-law. Thanks to you, they have nothing to put in the special feature section, and trying to figure out what to do.
But why not just pretend there was never any cancellation? There are rooms available, so everything will be all right if you just stay there instead, no?
I think that's impossible.
Why?
The room me and my husband were supposed to stay at is now the playhouse of your children, because you can find anyone to take care of them, right? One of the waitresses checked the room because of complaints from the other customers. Apparently, they destroyed the shelves and cabinets and wrote on the walls and floors with a marker. The room was a mess, she said.
You're kidding.
I was planning on making that room the center of my article, but it seems that's impossible now.
I had no idea this would happen.
Also, it seems your children were taken away and scolded in the staff room.
What?
Where was their mother during all this?
Well...
You should probably just show yourself in the situation.
Tilly! Answer my calls! Oh, what should I do? My husband divorced me!
Oh, hi, fake propertiss.
Oh, don't call me that, will you?
During yesterday's mess, you were cheating on your husband with another guy in one of the rooms, weren't you? Not only that, but you pretended to be in charge and made a mess of things, even ruining one of the hotel's best rooms. The article, which was supposed to give your hotel some publicity, was delayed, along with the campaign that was planned to start with its release. No wonder you were divorced.
Oh, can't you do something about this? My husband is suing me for the cheating. That alone is enough to make my head hurt. But I have to pay for the damages my kids paid to the room and all sorts of other fines. I don't even have a job anymore now that I was fired.
Oh, is that so? That must be tough.
Yes, it is!
Good luck.
Huh? What's with your tone?
I'll block you now.
Wait! I'm being asked to pay a huge amount of money! What am I supposed to do on my own? Tilly!
I couldn't really have done anything if I wanted. I heard Lucia's parents cut ties with her after this incident, and her husband got custody of their child after the divorce. She isn't close with any of her other relatives either, so she's completely on her own basically. The guy she was cheating on her husband with too disappeared after paying the fine. She now lives alone in a tiny apartment, without even enough money to move even if she wanted to. Apparently, she works part-time jobs, but is basically useless when it comes to work. Even though she's got tons of debt, it seems that it's only a matter of time before she gets fired again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Linda, you know it's my wedding tomorrow, right? I heard that you were working today. Just what are you thinking? Are you even preparing for tomorrow? Don't embarrass me at the wedding, all right?
Good morning, Jenny. It's not like I'm gonna host the wedding or anything, so it shouldn't be strange that I'm working today. I already have the bare minimum prepared, and the wedding's only a short walk from where I live. I should be fine as long as there's no emergency.
You sure about that? Why are you even working on a Saturday? Are you that slow at work?
I always go to work on Saturdays.
Huh?
Salons in this area are closed on Tuesdays. You go to one at least once a month, right? You should know this. The salon I run also has days off on Tuesdays. That's why I'm working today.
You are a hairstyler, Linda.
Yes.
And you run a salon?
Yeah, didn't I tell you?
Oh, I see.
The customer is going to come soon, so bye.
Hey, why are you not here? Linda, the wedding's about to start. I asked you to take care of the reception, right? I had a friend who came early to do it instead since you weren't here. You need to make sure your wedding gift is a hefty sum to make up for this, all right? Huh? We just got news that you were in an accident and were brought to the hospital. You just ruined my wedding. I noticed that my brother wasn't here as well. And apparently he went to the hospital to check in on you. You don't want to come to my wedding that much, huh? Can you not do anything that will stand out on my special day? I won't just let you cancel on me, obviously. It's fine if you're late. Just get here with my brother as soon as they're done with you over there. Hey, you're still not here. The feast is about to start. My brother's there as well, right? You're making a mess of my wedding. If you don't come, pay me $30,000 for your wedding gift, all right?
Oh, $30,000?
Oh, finally you replied. If you're going to pay $30,000, then it's fine if you don't come. There's no taking it back, all right? Pay me the money. The wedding was stopped midway because of you. My fiancé is even threatening to break off the engagement. What are you going to do about this? If you feel even a tiny bit guilty, then pay me $30,000.
Jenny, will you stop texting Linda?
Oh, Thomas! Why didn't you come to the wedding? I know you were worried about your wife, but couldn't you have returned to the wedding after checking in on her for a little bit? You were probably stopped by Linda, right? But you have to be tough and refuse at times like that. It was your adorable sister's special day after all. This was probably one of the reasons the wedding was canceled. Linda only thinks about herself.
Jenny, didn't you hear from Mom what happened to Linda?
Huh?
Didn't you hear she got in an accident with?
I think she did say something, but I was too shocked the wedding was canceled to have heard. And I'm currently locking myself into my room to show that I don't want the engagement to be broken off. My happiness and my future are on the line right now. Who cares about all that? We can think about it after I get married.
So, you don't even understand why the wedding was cancelled and why our engagement is going to be broken off?
But there's no reason for such terrible things to happen to me. Just listening to it is a waste of time.
I don't know if you've given up and accepted the situation or if you just really don't get it.
What?
The reason our wedding was cancelled and your engagement is about to be broken off is because the driver who bumped into Linda is a guy you're cheating on your fiancé with!
Huh?
Apparently he heard about your wedding just this morning and drove straight to the wedding venue. He was in a hurry and ignored the traffic lights, which is when he ran into Linda crossing the street.
What?
Apparently that's the explanation he gave.
Seriously? Linda's...
The accident happened right after I went home because I'd forgot something and returned to the wedding. Thankfully she'll live, but she had to be hospitalized since the injury was pretty serious.
It was that bad? But she replied to my text about the $30,000.
That was me.
Huh?
Her phone didn't break in the accident. I decided to hold on to it for her, but your messages were so annoying that I replied just to shut you up.
What's your problem? So you're going to pay the $30,000 for her? $30,000?
Who said I would be paying? Nothing in my reply implied that I would be paying $30,000.
What?
Besides, no matter how long you lock yourself in your room, you can't stop the engagement being broken off anymore. You have no right to refuse now that everyone knows you were cheating.
But...
Also, I have no idea how the wedding being ruined is Linda's fault. She's a victim here, not you.
Why?
Because if you hadn't cheated, then this guy wouldn't have rushed to the wedding and hit Linda with his car. I'll be at the hospital taking care of Linda for the time being, so I didn't have time to take part in this mess you've made.
Thomas?
Don't text me.
Why?
I don't want to talk to you. Don't come to my house either. I don't want to see your face.
Linda! You're better now, right? Why don't you reply to my texts? If you can't just read them, all right? Lend me $50,000 as soon as possible. There's an ATM at that hospital, right? I'll tell you my bank account, so just deposit it there. Oh, and don't tell Thomas, okay? He won't approve if he finds out.
Hey, Jenny!
What? Thomas? It's been a while since we talked. What is it?
Didn't I tell you not to message Linda?
What? She told you?
I noticed she was getting notifications. Linda still can't move her right hand. I was just on her phone sending replies to text for her since she couldn't type, which is when I noticed your ridiculous texts.
The timing.
You really don't give up, do you? The $50,000 is the total amount of money you need to pay, right? The cost of the wedding plus the fine you had to pay for cheating on your fiancé. You were even asking for $30,000 as a wedding gift last time.
Linda owns her own salon, right? That must mean she makes a lot of money. So $50,000 should be fine for her.
I'm saying that there's no reason for her to give you any money. Just who do you think you are?
But who do you think is to blame for my engagement being broken off?
You, who cheated even though you're about to get married. Who else is to blame?
If Linda didn't get into an accident that day...
She only got into an accident because you cheated, remember? Stop trying to put the blame on others and act as if you did nothing wrong.
Then you pay me $50,000.
What?
Isn't it the older brother's job to help out his younger sister?
I said, stop acting as if you did nothing wrong.
I'm just asking you to lend me some money because I don't have any.
Why, you? The guy you were cheating on your fiancé with admitted his mistakes and is ready to pay for it.
Huh? What do you mean?
He promised to pay the fine your former fiancé is asking from him. He's also going to pay for Linda's hospitalization fees and the loss of salary while she's unable to work. Quite different from you.
Does that mean he'll probably pay me the $50,000 for me if I ask him, right? Oh my god, I should have asked him from the start.
You probably won't be able to contact him anymore.
What?
The lawyer who mediated for us said he had a change of heart and quit his job to go back to his hometown.
What?
Apparently he sent you a farewell message or email of some sort. You didn't look at it yet?
Oh, I was blocking him.
What, you blocked him?
I heard he was coming to barge into the wedding. I got mad at him for trying to ruin my happiness, so I blocked him out of spite. I haven't unblocked him since.
I see. Well, that's it, really. Mom and Dad probably already told you, but you should take responsibility of your own actions.
But it's $50,000! How am I supposed to make that much money?
Don't ask me.
I don't have the money!
It's not my problem. Bye!
Thomas!
Our parents paid for the $50,000 Jenny was being fined for, but they told her that she would have to give it back. Jenny kept complaining about how she wouldn't be able to give it back and locked herself in her room. "If you don't have any money, then work," shouted her dad. He didn't tolerate Jenny's nonsense and got her a job at a nearby factory. She uses the salary she earns there to pay her debt little by little. By the way, Mom is the one who manages her salary. Jenny works hard labor day and night, and never does she stop crying about it. She doesn't know that her parents will cut ties with her as soon as she pays back the money.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Yo, Kate! I'm going to my parents' house.
What? From now? Didn't you tell me that you need to work overtime and will be home around 10 p.m.?
Yeah, I'm going after that.
Why? Did something happen?
I totally forgot that tomorrow's my middle school reunion.
Reunion?
Yeah, since it's going to start around noon, I'm going to meet up with my friend an hour before. I forgot to buy train tickets. Plus, I don't think that there are going to be any night buses around the time I get home.
How about taking the first train in the morning?
Nope, can't make it on time. So I decided to take the car.
Are you serious? You're planning to drive without sleeping? That's very dangerous.
Exactly. So that's why you're driving.
Huh? Me?
Do you have a problem? I'm pretty sure that you're just laying around the house since you're on maternity leave now, so you should have no problem with this. You can take a rest and nap when we get there, so that you can drive us back home.
Oh, wait, I'm going to drive back home also?
What are you talking about? I'll be drinking at the reunion, so I can't drive.
Can we please take the train back home at least?
Huh? What about the car? We can't just leave it at my parents' house.
Wait, hold on. Didn't I tell you that I have terrible nausea due to pregnancy? I can't move that much either because my baby bump is getting bigger. Are you still going to make me drive?
Okay, well, excuses, excuses. All you do is lay around the house all day.
I lie down because I feel sick.
Isn't that the same thing as doing nothing? Well, I work every day for you, so it's your job to drive.
Since when? Well, I have terrible nausea, so there's no way I'm driving.
Stop being so dramatic. You know how they say that drivers don't get motion sickness? Yeah, so you should be okay.
Are you kidding me?
Be there in 5.
What?
About an hour later. Kate, are you serious? It's not even an hour and you decide to pull over at the drive-in to go to the bathroom? You're so dramatic.
The smell of the car made me nauseous.
Wow, well, I'm in the back seat lying down and trying to sleep, so hurry your ass up! 30 minutes later. Kate! Where the hell are we? Did you seriously go to the bathroom again? If you keep on stopping, we can't make it on time. Let's take the highway, it's faster.
Are you kidding me? There are no bathrooms at the highway. Plus, I'm sick, so I'll definitely cause an accident. So the answer is no.
2 hours later. Seriously? Again? I'm looking at Google Maps, and looks like we only traveled 1/4. What the hell? Let me guess. You probably parked the car a few times and took a rest while I was sleeping, right?
Are you for real? Why don't you drive then, since you were sleeping? I'm tired.
Wow, all you do is complain. Please, don't use the pregnancy excuse again. Get a grip. I have an idea. How about taking a pill for motion sickness?
Please tell me that you're kidding. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, okay. Please, hurry up. I want to take a nap again. 20 minutes later. Kate! Again? Really? If you keep on stopping, it's going to take forever. You know what? I've had it with your bathroom breaks and all the excuses. I will drive myself there. This doesn't mean that you can go home. Feel free to use any transportation to go to my parents' house, but be there by the end of the reunion.
Scott, did you leave me? There's literally no one here. Hi, Anne. Sorry for texting you late at night. You probably are sleeping, but please reply if you see this message. I was heading for your house with Scott, but he left me at a drive-thru, and I don't feel good. I'm about to pass out.
Kate? Oh my god, are you okay? What happened? Hold on, I'm going to contact the people there to see what happened. Scott, you better not be planning on going to the reunion. Where the hell are you?
Oh, hey, sis. Why? Oh, come on. I'm hella excited to meet with my friends. You're such a bummer.
I heard that you made Kate drive and even planned on making her drive all the way here in that condition. She's pregnant. Are you for real?
Oh, about that. She made the pregnancy excuse because she didn't want to drive, which is bullshit. So that's why I left her.
What? Left her? Why did you do that?
Because I can make it to the house on time. Plus, there's transportation she can take. Wait, how do you know about this? Is she there already?
She was carried to the hospital.
Why?
Stress. It's your fault.
Huh?
I reached out to the place where you left her and they asked me for help. They said a pregnant woman fainted, so we had to call the ambulance. After the call, Dad and I rushed to the hospital.
Oh, snap. Really?
You don't understand how bad her condition is, do you?
Is it that bad? Last year, there was a coworker of mine who was pregnant but came to work.
People have different kinds of pain when it comes to being pregnant. Kate is suffering from the worst pain possible.
Oh,
I can't believe that you forced her to get up and made her drive. She was crying and was saying that she had no choice but to drive because she wanted to protect the baby. She definitely needs to be hospitalized until she gives birth. Do you not know what you could have done to her and the unborn child?
I just didn't want to be late to the reunion.
I heard that you also put the blame on her for not buying the train ticket.
Yeah, but she's my wife. So isn't it normal for her to support me?
Yes, but don't you know that there's a limit? You just sent your wife to the hospital. Are you stupid enough to not know why?
What hospital is Kate at?
Why should I tell you?
Because she's my wife?
Stress can affect the baby, you know. So, no, I will not let you see her until she is okay, or maybe you won't be able to see her forever. Who knows?
This is so wrong.
Oh, I already told everyone, including her parents, about this, by the way.
What?
Everyone is pissed at you.
Why did you do that?
Now you understand why I told you to forget about the reunion, right? Come home right this minute.
Oh my god, please help me! Kate's planning to divorce me!
And?
There's a rumor going on about Kate being taken to the hospital and how it's my fault. Everyone is giving me the cold shoulder. If I divorce Kate, my plan to show everyone that I'm a good father will be useless!
Wow.
What?
Are you not realizing that this is the reason Kate wants a divorce? Speaking about divorce, we will have a family meeting about it after she gives birth and gets settled. Keep in mind that no one is going to be on your side.
You're not gonna help me?
Of course not.
Why?
Are you stupid enough to not know why?
Can you tell me?
You have a brain. Why don't you use it?
I really don't know.
Wow, really?
Come on, please!
No. Actually, you know what? I am so fed up with you, so don't ever contact me again. Bye.
No! Please! Hello?
So after a month after I gave birth, I found out that Scott was cheating on me and even had the nerve to bring her home. Scott's dad found out about this and forced him to sign the divorce papers. I demanded compensation from him and the girl, plus Anne made him pay child support. I heard from Anne later on that the reason why he didn't want a divorce was because I make good money. He was after my money. That explains why he was disrespectful to me. About his job, he was transferred to a small local company, making all the payments with the support from his mom, who's taking care of his salary. Today, he's working, bearing the cold shoulders he's getting.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.